Oops, sorry, running late from work. Hi, I'm Ivan, and tonight I'm making my favorite tacos. I'm making a double recipe because we're sharing with our neighbors. If you want to know the single recipe, it will be posted online. To spice up our tacos, we're gonna complement them with a little verde salsa. The ingredients are cilantro. I'm gonna use serrano peppers, 1 garlic clove, tomatillos, and half of a medium onion. For the tacos, we're gonna need ground beef, potatoes, onions, garlic cloves, and of course tortillas. The toppings are red onions, cilantro, and lime. First of all, we're going to make our verde salsa. We're gonna start by peeling our tomatillos. It's really easy to do this, and after that we're going to rinse them because it really has like a really sticky film. After you rinse the tomatillos, you're gonna boil them with the serrano peppers, and I'm gonna boil them in like 5 cups of water. Let them boil until they're soft. Now I'm going to prepare the taco beef. And there is one thing I wanted to say, that this is my favorite recipe for 2 things. 1, is very easy to make, and 2, it's very tasty, but it takes a little bit of time. I've been heating up this pan for a while now in medium heat, and I'm gonna add about 1 tablespoon of canola oil, so when I add the meat it won't stay in the bottom of the pan. We're gonna spread the oil all in the bottom, and because it's hot, the meat is ready to be. Meat has been browning for about 4 or 5 minutes, and now it's the time for us to add the onions, the garlic, and the potatoes. And the reason I have the potatoes in water is so the potatoes stop the oxidation process. And also we're gonna add salt and pepper. So let's start with the garlic, onions, and let's drain these potatoes. And now we add it into our meat. We don't want our meat to be all the way cooked when we add these other ingredients, so they all cook together at the same time. So now that we have all our ingredients in here, we're gonna mix them and combine them all together and let our taco meat cook for a while. But first we're gonna add salt and pepper. I like to add about 1 teaspoon of black pepper, I should have grind the black pepper first, so it's less work for me. And let's now add the salt, about a tablespoon. And it depends, you can come back and try the meat later and see if it needs more salt or if it needs more pepper. You can adjust the seasoning as whatever you think it's good. And now we're gonna let this meat and all the other ingredients cook for about another 10 minutes. Now our meat is still cooking, and Our tomatoes are ready, and we're gonna do our verde salsa. As you can see, this is like how they look when they're ready. I put all my tomatillos, and I just decided to use 2 of the serrano peppers. I'm gonna use my immersion blender and 1 garlic. So I don't want my salsa to be really smooth, so I'm gonna try not to make this as really smooth. And you also don't need to add water because these tomatoes are really like watery. As you can see, I didn't put no water, and there it has already a lot of water in it. So I'm gonna start making my salsa verde. Another thing, you can add the cilantro and blend it with the tomatoes, or you can just chop them like I did with the onions, so you can have like a chunky salsa. I'm going to maybe add half of the cilantro and blend this. Smells like it's a little spicy, so you might be careful of how many peppers you put in your salsa. Let me take all this cilantro and tomatoes. I like a chunky salsa, like I said, so I'm gonna put all my salsa in here, and I diced the onion. I'm gonna add it in my salsa. And I'm gonna chop this cilantro. Of course, I wash it. And let's now incorporate our ingredients. It might be a little bit hot, depending where you put the salsa. This bowl is really hot, so be careful. Now I'm gonna add some salt and maybe a little bit of pepper. Now stir it, mix it all good, and let's try it. Let's taste it. It's good, again. And I was thinking in something. I'm gonna add some avocado. Like I said before, who doesn't like avocado? So let's dice it up, maybe just half of it. Let's take the skin, and then I'm going to dice it up. I'll do it like this first. Same with this one. And then dice it. I like big dice of avocado. And you put it in the salsa and stir it again. And that's your verde salsa for your tacos. Taco meat has been cooking for about 10 minutes. I'm going to give it a stir, and I'm gonna try that my potatoes are soft. They're not really soft yet, so like I said, it depends. You have to check on the meat, check on all the ingredients that are really cooked, and like right now my potatoes are not well done, so I'm gonna let it cook for another 4 minutes maybe, or less, but I'm gonna keep on checking until my potatoes are really soft, and so it's when my taco meat is going to be ready. Now the beef is being cooking. I left it cook for 4 minutes, but I gave an additional minute, so it's been cooking for 5 more minutes. and it's ready. So we're ready to assemble our tacos. For our taco assembly, I'm gonna use corn tortillas, and I put like 10 tortillas in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes, so they're like nice and soft and warm. So using a perforated spoon, because all of the juices that are in the pan, you can like grab a little bit of the meat, as much, as little as you want, put it in the tortilla. Oops, I forgot a spoon. Sorry about that. And after you put the meat in the tortilla, we're gonna top our tacos, like I said, with the red onion, because I like how it looks, and the cilantro. After that, we're gonna top it with our salsa, or Verde Salsa, as much as you want. I like a lot. And we're gonna squeeze a little lime. And now let's try it. Very good. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked the recipe. And if you do, please like the video, comment, share, and subscribe. And by all means, try the taco.